All right, what's happening? Ward Wrestling Live, women on the mat, and we have two of the top women in our country at a high school level, both juniors, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Both juniors. We've got Kennedy Blades. She's in the white. We got Korina Blades. She's in the blue. Kennedy is number one at 164. Korina is number one at 127. Kennedy, people say pound for pound, may be the best in the country, which is pretty cool. Korina still thinks she can beat her. And what do we got? We got Fargo champs, 32 champs, Pan Am champs, Tulsa boys champs, Clifton champs, Yoshida champs, Austria champs, Estonia champs. I'm sure national prep champs, right?
Yes.
National prep champs. So Illinois state kids champs, boys and girls. So there's just a list of accolades for these young ladies, and they are definitely two of the young lady hammers coming up, and are going to be doing big things. So they're there at National Powerhouse Wyoming Seminary, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, welcome, ladies, man. Thank you to your dad, Saul, for hooking this up. Thanks, Dad, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
No problem. And we've got the Wi-Fi working. We're doing things. No cartoon characters. Man, so you guys are up in PA, right?
Yes.
So how's that state been through all this?
It's been getting a little cold now, so it's not fun. Well, it's actually bipolar. It's like freezing in the morning, and then it's hot later on.
Well, yeah, based on the virus, it's been getting like slowly better. They're starting to open up more training like gyms for us, so it's been getting a little better, and hopefully they'll open the dorms up soon for us to live there.
Well, that's awesome. So they've delayed that a little bit just to make sure it's safe for all the kids to get back in.
Yes.
Well, very cool. Better safe than sorry, right?
Yes.
So, what obviously you had plans this summer. It didn't work out that way, right? But what are some of the things you've had to do or adjust to keep you ladies ready and prepared for when wrestling does competitively happen again?
So we did a lot of lifting this summer. That's like the main thing we only did, and a lot of cardio just to stay in shape.
Yeah. Yeah, because there weren't gyms open for us to like wrestle as much. We have like mats in our basement, so we were able to like do stuff, but it wasn't the same. I was also able to work on like my rehab for my injuries that I had, so it was okay.
I mean, is it a little bit easier when you have your own personal drill partner and you're not stuck at home trying to figure out how can I roll with anybody?
Yeah.
Have you been healthy enough to roll with Kennedy? Have your injuries kind of healed up and stuff?
Yeah, kind of. I could still drill on her, so that's pretty much it.
Now she's much taller than you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm big.
Yeah. You tell her, hey, get me in that cradle and teach me how to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, man, so I'm glad to hear that you guys are starting to open up again, getting back on the mats. Man, that's awesome. First of all, talk about you girls are from Illinois originally, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's obviously a great wrestling state. And then you've been over at Wyoming Seminary going to school there. We all hear about the preps and the prep nationals and just that whole circuit, how amazing it is, and people want to be a part of it. But Wyoming Seminary seems to be always at the top of that list, right? You guys and Blair.
Yeah.
What makes Wyoming Seminary so good?
Well, at Wyoming Seminary, they push you to be the best, and you won't have to do it on your own. Like, you have teachers, you have coaches to help you get where you want to be. And so, like, not only are you dedicated, but the coaches and teachers are dedicated to help you get like to be successful.
That's awesome.
Also, I think the atmosphere we're around, whether it's academic or athletics, everyone always has that mindset to be the best and just to work hard for what you want. So we were able to fit in very well.
And you know, how do they separate keeping you focused in the classroom as well as on the mat?
It's frozen.
COVID.
I can hear you.
Oh God!
Why not? Fix it.
I can't fix it.
We got you. We got you. You're back. Those are good.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm having a blast.
Sorry.
So you were saying what makes seminary so great. Also, how do they make sure that you ladies are focused in the classroom as well as on the mat, so that, you know, obviously your talent is going to get you looked at, but you also need the grades, right?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, our coaches are always checking up on us with grades and making sure we're conferencing, like meeting with our teachers, asking for help. Also within the team, we have some girls that are very academically smart, so we also help each other out with like balancing the schoolwork and the training.
Yeah, I know you're working hard. Just the other night we were going back and forth, and then you guys were gone. You ghosted me, and then you hit me up like like midnight. You're like, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are putting in work. Good. How you parents are proud, I'm sure. You know, so I read an article right before we came on where you guys are getting a new assistant coach, right? That's pretty good in the world, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah. So Maya Nelson, right? So talk about what the addition of her is going to do for you ladies, especially you guys are aspiring to wrestle at the same level that she's been wrestling at. So, you know, what's that going to mean for you ladies?
Well, it's great that Maya's on staff now because she is very young and she was in our generation while like experiencing the same like training and stuff as we did. So, and she's wrestled in junior worlds and stuff. So she has the international experience and she helps us a lot with how to change up our technique and like further our caliber and our
Also,
You guys are doing great. Don't worry.
yeah.
she's also,
Be yourself. It's fine. No worries.
she's also competed in some of the tournaments, international tournaments that we have, like the Clip-In in Sweden and Japan, I think probably. But she like has that experience and she's able to share her stories and like prepare us for what we have in the future. And also, like Kennedy said, she's very young, so she has similar mindset to us, or we can at least develop into her mindset. Or, oh my gosh,
It froze. It did? No.
You're back. I almost got a good picture of you, but then right when I to take the picture, you guys unfroze. So I was like, oh man, I get a good one. I think this time you guys were like this.
Oh no.
my god.
It was fun. Well, that's good. So to have somebody you're very familiar with and somebody that's been on the level with you guys and understands, you know, obviously I see you guys are close, tight. You know, what's that bond like? You guys, like, when you're watching each other on the mat, can you feel the next move? Do you have the emotions? Is it more fun to do you get more joy out of seeing your sister win or winning yourself? You know, stuff like that.
Definitely when my sister wins, I think. I don't know why. I just I love seeing my sister win and stuff. Only because I honestly don't know. I love winning. I love winning. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so Usually I never get to watch my sister wrestle because when I'm the heavier weight, so she's always wrestling before me, and when I watch her wrestle, I always get like a rush and stuff, and I start to get tired and fatigued. So my dad tells me like not to watch her, even though I want to, but I just hear the results, and it's usually like her winning. But I just like whenever I get an opportunity to see her wrestle, I get super excited, and I like watching her win more than me.
Yeah. Same. I mean, when she wrestles, usually I'm done. So whether I win or lose, like I'm always there watching her because she usually ends up winning. So it makes me happy. And even without her like telling me like motivating words or anything, like watching her wrestle and watching her be aggressive on the mat and do slick moves and stuff, it just like motivates me to do better, wrestle harder and more aggressive and faster.
Yeah. How do you guys push each other? I mean, is there times you guys are maybe you guys saw each other's match and you talk about it, or you're like, man, that move sucked. You got to work on this, or that was sweet. How'd you pull that one off?
Um, Usually we just support each other and tell each other because if we lose then we feel really down and we just need someone to go to right away. And it's usually like we have each other because we're always in each other's corner. So like first we just tell each other how great we did and stuff, and we understand that we gave it our all. Or sometimes if like we could have done better, we're honest with each other. So I think we're the most honest to each other than other people as far as friends. So
Yeah, and also we wrestle like very differently. So sometimes it's like, I don't know, we have to like keep in mind that we don't wrestle like each other, so we can't, I don't know, try to like tell each other how to wrestle based off of how we wrestle. But I think we're also very competitive in everything, like competitive with each other. So I think just having her there, like the workouts and at tournaments, like we always, no matter like what, we're always like competing, and so we get better with through that as well.
Yeah, and I mean, I've got to imagine you look around just the room at Wyoming Seminary, and there's just hammers all over the place, right? I mean, you can roll with just about most of the top wrestlers in our country, right? Are right there in your room.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so you get some good work. And yeah, because I mean, you're more tall and lanky, and she's more short and stocky, right? So a little bit different types of, I mean, obviously you probably do different things, right? I mean, longer arms, longer legs. So I don't know anything about it, but I would guess.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I mean, it's got to work too, because maybe you have a match coming up and it's a shorter person, lower to the ground. You get your sister to work, or maybe you have someone taller.
Yeah,
Uh,
for sure.
I don't know. I'm just making conversation. Sorry.
Oh yeah. When I wrestle with her, I get that strong feel because she's a lot stronger than me, and like her like heavy hands and just like long arms and legs. So I definitely get that when I wrestle her.
And when I wrestle my sister, a lot of people my weight are a lot shorter because I guess I'm just tall for my for my weight. So it's good to wrestle my sister because I get that feel of short but quick feet.
Nice.
She's definitely a lot faster than me. So um, it's good just to get that feel from her.
Chasing a rabbit around, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. What has wrestling meant to you ladies so far as oh, we're, obviously you've traveled the world, but I mean, you're at a prestigious prep school, doing big things. I mean, all because of wrestling, right?
Yeah. No, I like thank God every day for the sport because it's got me to where I am today as far as like the school, how I grew as a person. So wrestling is a big part of my life, not only just for the competition and the tournaments and the traveling, but I learned a lot about myself and definitely grew, especially when I got to SEM. I learned how to be accountable of myself because like freshman year, I was new. I didn't like have my parents around, but now we knew how to use our time wisely. And yeah, if it wasn't for wrestling, I wouldn't really know exactly how to do that.
Yeah, same with me. I thank God as well, and I'm very grateful for all the opportunities we have gotten and all the friends we've made, because pretty much all our friends now are like wrestlers. So we don't really, I don't know, it would be a very different lifestyle if it wasn't for wrestling. And yeah, we learned how to live on our own at age like 14 and 15, not necessarily on our own, but away from our parents and family. So I think that we were able to mature and grow as a person, and that was because of wrestling.
That's awesome. Well, your parents have obviously done a tremendous job, and you can see talking to you ladies that you guys are doing big things and very mature and going places, and that's awesome. So I'm sure they're listening. Good job. We were talking before we came on the show, and you guys were talking a little bit about not only competing nationally but competing internationally, and what are some of the differences, and how cool is it to be able to do that?
The differences of like wrestling
Internationally and nationally.
Yeah. So nationally, well, the big difference in internationally is like, I think Americans attack more than like Swedes or Russians or even some Japanese. So there's definitely a big difference between like all of the countries, because I thought like everyone just had their own style, but I didn't realize that it's almost like every country has their own style.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Also, I feel like we learned about their like wrestling styles, like when we had to compete against them, but also we learned about like their culture. I feel like they're like, especially when we went to Japan, they were very like clean and very like respectful, and I don't know, so like when we went to the camp, they were very like always in formation. They lined up at the beginning of practice and lined up at the end of practice in like a straight line. And yeah, so I feel like we got to learn about other things, and I think that shows, especially with the Japanese, like on the mat, because of how like dedicated and disciplined they are. So we definitely learned a lot.
Yeah.
I think I spoke to somebody who said a kid went to India. Have you guys wrestled in India?
No.
And he said that the kid said when he first got there, he was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. But then when he experienced their tradition of wrestling, he was like, wow, pretty cool. Like they pray before they get on the mat, they touch the dirt, whatever their tradition is, but it was pretty cool. No, well, that's all. I mean, gosh, so you girls are what, 16, 17? God bless you.
Yes.
Thank you.
16, 17.
I mean, you've gotten to travel the world. I mean, most people don't do that their entire life. So that's pretty cool. So all the places you've been, the best food?
Sweden? Probably Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden, I think.
Wait.
No.
No, that food was not good.
Yeah, the carrots.
So bad.
Terrible.
I think Sweden. Wait, what country?
Only because of the pastries.
The bread in Sweden is really good.
Oh yeah, the bread is really good.
But yeah, because in Japan it was very different food, so it was different, a lot to like. I don't know. Like we had to adapt to that food for the 2 weeks we were there.
Estonia was rough.
Estonia was
It's because everything was pickled. Like all the vegetables were pickled.
Yeah. What country? I like Mexico. That food is really good. It always will be, because we make a lot of Mexican food in our household. So I really like that food. So yeah. But
yeah. Can't go wrong with a good taco, burrito. Matter of fact, yesterday was Tuesday. We have Taco Tuesdays at our house.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So pretty awesome. Well, how do you girls match up now with some of the seniors? Have you had an opportunity? How do you think you match up? Where are you at as far as where you want to be?
I think with the seniors, I've trained at the Olympic Training Center before and I've gone to like some of the senior practices, and I think I'm at their caliber. If anything, I think I'm higher than most or than some. Actually, probably most. But I think I can. I can compete with seniors like right now, even though I'm still young at a young age. I'm very confident in that. So
Yeah. Me too. I think. Um, I think I need to
I
like
think so.
just to, I don't know. I feel like I just need to develop in some positions a little more. I've been to also some of the senior practices and like the training camps with her, and like the senior athletes. I think I just need to work on. I have like a few focus points I need to like focus on, and then I think I'll be able to compete up there.
Is it like other sports? Like when I was a kid, I played basketball. I remember going from like JV to varsity, and the speed of the sport just got crazy as you got higher in the levels. Is that the same with wrestling? Is it harder to get someone's leg? Is it harder to pin somebody as you start? And then when you go to the Olympic Training Center, is the speed and power completely different?
So I think the big difference compared to like high schoolers and then senior athletes is the strength. I didn't realize how strong they were until like I actually wrestled them. But I think that's just one of the big things. I think like we have the same like technique. Um, I think like I have the same speed and technique, and I think I'm catching up to the strength for sure because I've been lifting a lot. But I think one of the big differences is their strength because there's like women's strength and then there's like um, high schooler strength. I don't know.
Oh, I get it. That's so I'm sure you've had a lot of schools. How many schools have? First of all, Joe Norton just said Kennedy and Karina are the best. We love you, girls.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
He's a North
And
Central.
his assistant on today, Zach Cook. Um, how many schools have reached out already?
Not actually, not very much. Um, not not that many, but
A few have.
a few.
Yeah.
But yeah, not that much.
I'm sure you'll be able to write your ticket once you're ready. Uh, is going to school, going to college together? Is that going to matter? The college you guys choose?
I do want to go to college with my sister because
We've been going to school together in
for
Thailand.
like ever.
But yeah, that's the plan. But if one of us does get a better opportunity, whether it's academically or wrestling wise, then we'll have to separate. But
Yeah,
we'll do what's best for us separately. But if
it would be nice to go together. But
yeah,
No, we down here at Lake Highland Prep was the Rivera twins, and I asked them, what made Campbell the right place for you, and Campbell said, "We'll take both of you," and that was their goal, right? Was to be together. So that was one of the big motivating factors, and just like you girls, they could have went anywhere.
It's frozen. We look good. I was
But-
fine.
are you sure?
Yeah.
I look
It's
fine.
gonna be
You
unfrozen.
look
like
fine
so-
this time, Frozen.
Oh my god.
Wacky face.
Frozen again.
You guys are good.
Oh, it's not frozen anymore.
Oh, okay.
Herrera Cinderella. I like your shirt, Karina.
Oh, that's my mom.
Oh, hi, mom.
Hi, mommy.
That's Mom. Hey, Mom. It's so colleges out there. The goal is package deal. Make it happen, right?
Yes.
So I know that you were supposed to wrestle a meet. I keep reading articles that say that's the match that people want to see. Is that a match you want?
Yes, I think Amit's like one of the best competitors I can compete with in the nation right now. So it would be nice to wrestle her. Unfortunately, she got hurt, so we couldn't wrestle at who's number one. But yeah, I think eventually we'll definitely wrestle, which would be a good.
I mean, possibly be on the world team together, right?
Yeah, we were previously on the world team last year together. I was 76 kilos and she was 69, what is
72.
73. No,
73.
76. 73 kilos. So, she's like, it was nice being on a world team with her and stuff. We're friends and everything, but
Oh, you've drilled together.
what happened?
You've drilled together.
Yes, like we've practiced together in USA wrestling development camps and stuff. So
Cool. Oh, what's the goal for you girls? Korina, Kennedy, what's the dream? Is there a dream school? Like if this one called, that's where we're going. Is there goals to be on the world level? Is the Olympics? What's next for you ladies?
I'm sorry, I was just sneeze. So we definitely want to go to college to wrestle and stuff in the future. That's short term, but for long term goals, we definitely want to win the Olympics and be on multiple world teams together.
Yeah.
The Blade sisters, that would be a big name and stuff. So
Yeah.
but for colleges right now, we're open to any colleges. D1 would be nice, but it's not necessary. So
Yeah.
the plan is to go to college, to get a degree, wrestle, and make a few Olympic and world teams. And win them, actually. No, win world teams. Win worlds and Olympic titles.
Yeah.
Well, when I posted yesterday that you were coming on the show, the college coaches that like private messaged me was insane. So it was like, these two girls are the future. They're the next greats. We all want them, you know what I mean? Like, everybody would love to have you girls. So I'm sure you'll have your opportunity. And man, this has been so much fun.
Yes, it has.
You guys just have such a big personality. I heard you guys were a little shy, but I love this. You guys are doing great.
Thank you. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I just smiled.
Usually when we're separate, we are pretty shy, but when we're together, we're still shy sometimes, but then we laugh.
Yeah.
Usually together it's trouble because I have two boys, and separate are the nicest young men I've ever seen, right? But together it's fireworks.
Yeah.
So what's the goal for this year? Let's say things happen like they're supposed to. Wrestling happens. Have you heard? Are the preps going to happen, or are we?
I think that's too hard to tell. Like we haven't got any news on that, whether it's canceled or if it's still on. But if there were prep nationals, then definitely compete in that and win that. And also world team trials. For me, I would do cadets and
I would do juniors.
Yeah.
So just get on some world teams and win some world titles.
And hopefully we're able to compete internationally and then win those tournaments. And
hopefully Fargo happens too. Just a lot of big tournaments where they're all up in the air right now because of this pandemic. But hopefully they happen. They're just postponed and we can win them. Yeah.
I love the when you talk to elite athletes, you think they're going to be egotistical and all this other crap, right? But through the sport of wrestling, everybody's been so humble. But then I laugh. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna win a couple world teams and some nationals, and we'll just keep there. And like, yeah, we know we're badasses.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love the confidence. I wish I had a little bit of it. That would be great. Well, we've got Jeanette Palumbo. We are so proud of you girls. Wyoming Seminary Girls Wrestling. Thank you for the coverage. The Blade sisters are hardworking, respectful student athletes. It's a pleasure to have them as part of our program.
Thank you.
Thank
Coach.
you.
And they're pretty damn good wrestlers too. Well, that's cool. You guys ready for the 10 questions?
Yeah.
Anything else you wanted to talk about? Shout out? You want to call anybody out? You want to say what's up to anybody? You good?
I think I'm
Yeah,
good.
we're good.
All right. Head and arm or suplex?
Suplex.
Ooh, together. All right. Ice cream cones or snow cones?
Ice cream cones.
In unison. I love it. I love it. All right. Gut wrench or leg roll?
Gut wrench.
It's the best. All right. Mac and cheese or ramen?
Mac and cheese, I think.
Yeah,
Ramen-
mac and
honestly,
cheese. Ramen can get too salty.
So yeah,
Mac and cheese.
High C or ankle pick?
Ankle pick.
Yeah.
Really? I think ankle pick's easy to get.
Yeah, but you're long and good
Yeah,
at
it
it.
works.
Yeah. Yeah. Girl, you got 6-foot arms. I got little arms, right?
Yeah. I don't hit high season.
Exactly.
Probably ankle picks.
We got it. All right. You guys go burgers or wings?
It depends.
I
You know,
think
Chicago burger.
Yeah. There's no rules to this game, so you can say whatever you want.
That's so good.
sometimes.
Yeah,
Mommy-
they can mess them
My
up.
mom's wings are the like really good,
So
and my
good.
dad. So if it was based off that, then wings. But if it's
Yeah,
not, then
yeah, wings.
But my parents' wings.
Nice. Do you prefer wings or strips?
Wings.
What are strips?
Like chicken strips?
Yeah.
Oh,
say wings.
ooh,
Really? I say chicken strips are basic. For sure.
Dude, wings are
No,
Wings,
they're
probably.
Right.
Or fingers, whatever they call them. You guys go singles or doubles?
singles.
Singles.
Perfect. Cookies or cake?
Cookies.
Oreos or Chips Ahoy?
I
Oreos.
don't know. We
We
always eat Oreos.
I think chips Ahoy. Yeah,
but Chips Ahoy,
Oreos.
like,
Oreos.
The chewy chips of white.
Yeah, it has to be specific. Oreos.
Double stuff?
Oreos.
Double stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't be the other one.
Who the hell eats those single stuff? Why do they even have them on the shelf?
It's just
Half or cradle?
Cradle.
All right, I think I know your answer here because I know where you were born, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Thin crust or deep dish? Uh-oh.
Deep dish. Like
You don't even like that.
Some, no, actually, it's good. It's just,
It's okay.
it just can't be
So it has to
sausage.
be Chicago thin crust because other people.
Yeah.
No, it froze.
Oh no. It probably looks so ugly.
No, it freezes at the part where he's frozen. Like,
Oh no.
oh, we're back. We're back.
I hope you didn't
I
take a
think.
picture.
Okay, we were on pizza.
She said deep dish. I don't think that you should have said that. No,
Really?
I
okay,
think
yeah, it has
so.
to be Chicago style.
Yeah, I have to be Chicago style because
wait,
like
yeah,
New
I
York
just
and like all those
realized.
other places, it's like super thin and,
And it
it's
just
not
doesn't
even
taste
anything.
good.
But like
Wait,
in
actually, I say
Chicago,
thin
in
crust.
Chicago, the thin crust is not too thin. Like it's good. So
I think the best is that cornmeal crust they use in Chicago.
That is good.
yeah, it's good, but
That's good.
then you can't pack the grease.
That's good.
If you take off the grease on a pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, being from Chicago, do you do the Chicago beef or the Chicago dog?
Oh, Chicago hot dog.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, this is so good.
Norma Ramos says deep dish.
Oh, hi Thea. That's my aunt.
Yeah. Hi, Tia. I'm gringo. I'm gringo, but my family is Hispanic. My wife and kids. So I got a little bit of Latino,
Yeah.
Espanol with me. Got it. Nothing like abuela's cooking.
Oh yeah.
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 For sure. Hey, you all, man, you girls keep kicking butt, man. Keep doing things. You have a new fan in me. I'll be watching you. I'll be following you. Tell Nick Busakis I said what's up.
We will.
He's a good kid. I like him. I wish him the best, and I wish you ladies the best. Thank you, Saul, for allowing me to talk to them and speak with them. Thank you for coming on, and that's all I got to say.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. I had so much fun. I would do this anytime.
Me too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You ladies aren't going to the grappler, right?
No,
No.
we aren't.
All right, well, you probably just win it, right? I mean, because that's what you do.
Yeah.
All right. See you. Thank you so much again.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.